What's going on, HASfitters? My name is Adam Evans and I have a channel here on YouTube where I talk about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So that includes dieting and weight loss. It also includes your physical activity level. So that could be a goal of, again, weight loss or building a nice physique or building lots of strength. It's all really covered on my channel. So link in the description below to my channel, and you can check the video here. It'll be annotated on the screen as well. What I was doing was talking with Coach Kozak about a couple ideas for the HASfit viewers, really revolving around weight loss and dieting. Now, I have a lot of experience with this where going back maybe about 2-3 years, I was on a weight loss journey and I had actually lost around 40 or so pounds in about a 3-month span. Now, this involved a few different methods, but a lot of what I was doing was eating these superfoods that I'm going to discuss with you right now. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Initially, I think it's really important that you start with things that really help with your fiber, things that help with your digestion, with your metabolism. So getting right into it, I think whole grains should be the #1 on this list for superfoods. And this could include oatmeal or whole oats. Really the purpose of this is it helps reduce the risk of heart disease. In addition to that, it reduces cholesterol and blood pressure. So it's definitely an important ingredient in our list. So moving on, #2, we have apples. I think apples are extremely important. Really, they contain a lot of antioxidants. They can contain fiber. What's really important about these is that you buy them organic. And the reason being is because a lot of places you'll go to, they'll sell apples that are GMO or they'll be like marked product of the US. Be very cautious of those. A lot of those will contain pesticides where, they'll be in a field and basically sprayed with garbage. So you'll end up not even just having to wash these off, but sometimes you can actually scrape off like the crap that's contained on some apples. So make sure when you're buying apples to look for organic, and that's going to give you the best bang for your buck, really. So moving on, we're going to get into #3, and that is blueberries. Now, I think blueberries are really important. They contain a lot of antioxidants and they help the body break down fats and sugars. There's been tons of studies on blueberries. I'm sure there's going to be some links in the description below, so take a look at some of those studies and some of those articles because they're definitely going to be informative to you. So moving on, #4, we have grapefruit. Grapefruit's one that I don't have too often, but it is really a true superfood. So what it actually does is it lowers your insulin and it prevents the body from storing as much sugar as fats, basically. So your body basically consumes sugar and it stores it as fats because, going back, way back when, you'd store that in the caveman days and think, well, you need to keep that for yourself so you can run away from a big tiger tomorrow morning. So now it doesn't really work that way. You go home, you eat all these sugars, you go home, you go to sleep, you're not running from any big tigers. So what ends up happening is you store that as fat. So grapefruit is really important because it helps prevent the body from doing that to such great extents. So it'll help manage your fats and sugars a lot better. In addition to that, it's also very high in fiber. And what's really cool about grapefruit is that it is low calories. And not just that, it actually consumes more calories in order to break down the foods than what's actually in the food itself. So about half a grapefruit usually contains about 40 or so calories, but when you're eating that, it's going to take you much more to actually break down and burn that than what you just consumed. So it's definitely a true superfood in that sense. Now, moving on, we got our 5th and final superfood, and I know you're going to like this one. It's actually dark chocolate, and not just regular off-the-counter chocolate or what you're going to find at the candy bar or anything like that. This is true dark chocolate. So you're going to want to look for something that's about 70% or more cocoa, which is like the darkest of dark chocolate. So the darker the better. It's really important to stress on that. What this actually does, it reduces the hormone cortisol, which is actually a stress hormone. It links to slow metabolism. So when you're stressed, your metabolism slows down. So having these dark chocolates is really important because it's going to speed up that metabolism for you in conjunction with all these other foods I've mentioned. So I'm going to put some pictures on the screen here to some breakfast bowls, which I think are really important. Also a link to my Instagram account, and I'll post a couple different recipes on the screen as well that you can check out. I think breakfast bowls are really great to have in the morning because they contain a lot of the ingredients I'm mentioning here, and they set you up for really a nice, fast, metabolized day. So definitely check out some of the recipes. If you like what I'm talking about, feel free to comment down below and like this video. Share it with your friends if you feel it's going to be of interest or of help to them. And have a look at my channel. Again, it's not going to be on the screen. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to HASfit, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.